I keep these little nuts. I don't know why. I guess sometimes I find people, you know, they take stuff off and then they don't put it back, but then I wonder why it don't work. Well, it's got a high impedance air gap. It's pretty hard to overcome them high impedance air gaps. They're not easy. And I got the heads off, and this is crazy interesting. Like, what in the world is this? I mean, it looks like kind of aluminum. Let me get another, like, I got a big screwdriver. I mean, you know, this engine's seized. You know, but what is this? Just pieces of aluminum or something? I mean, that's what it looks like. It's like shards of aluminum. Where? Hard to tell what has happened to this, but yeah, it's crazy. Wonder if we do it like this, maybe pieces that are stuck or something. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, it's just like, it's like that's, oh, it's loose now. Something else is locked up though. Wow, it's moving though. All right, let's go back this way. Huh. What the heck? Let me get a thing and see if I can turn it. I need a big socket is what I need. I had one and it disappeared, so I don't know what, you know, I don't know what happened to it. I mean, it's moving, so maybe a guy could, I'm not doing it, but maybe a guy could put a new piston in it, maybe hone it, and he would have a 19. See, I don't even, it doesn't feel crazy at all. All right, I'm over here at the marina. Got a guy who's got an axle that's looking pretty toast. So, told him I'd take the tire off and at least try to take a look at it and see, you know, this is inside out. Is that broke? Screw that one. Let's get another. Yeah, so anyway, not really my idea. Like, I don't want to do it, but here we are. It's also having a little issue with this pontoon boat, so I'm getting these gloves on because this is one greasy mess. So what I'm talking about, whoa, is on this guy over here. So, oh, he's all towed up. So I gotta get this loose and put some blocking in here so it won't roll. And I just brought a jack over and a couple of jack stands. Get a block. And I got my little setup right here. And you can see where the grease just went all over it. There's tight spaces. The tire's good, but this is not. Probably need my impact gun. I may have to go back and get it. I want to get them broke loose, you know. Okay, I got the tire in the back of the truck. At least I cleaned it up for a bit. It's just really bad. It's a good tire though. It's brand new. And then when that hub, it's blown out. Unfortunately, this is going to need a new axle. You can see, like, right, if you guys see that, it's dug into it. So yeah, it's just easier to just get a whole new axle delivered. And yeah, that's what it is. So I'm gonna come back. I forgot my tape measure, of course, so it's too hot to be out here doing this. I'm either gonna do this early in the morning if I do the job, or late at night. Well, I guess I can't do that because it's behind the gate. So I don't know, man. This might be time to like buy me one of those tents. I can pop a tent up, you know. I need a helper though. This job I might bid it where I got somebody helping me, because it's too much. You know what I mean? It's just too much. So, you know, don't let your trailers get out of repair. Check them. Every time you go somewhere, man, grease them up. You do whatever you gotta do, but check them. Have somebody check them. Because now he's in a pickle. See, he's got a pontoon boat and a slip. So if it quits running, he's got to get it out of there. Like, he wants to service it, but he can't get it out because he doesn't have a trailer that's... Well, I guess he can go try and borrow somebody else's. I'm sure he could do that. I don't know. I'll work him up an estimate and see what he says. All he can... I mean, the worst is like he can say no, and then maybe I can get one of my neighbors little cash for helping me. I don't know. I gotta replace a couple of gauges. There's Varia bleed gauges. This one doesn't work, and this one up here I took out already. It doesn't work. Which I have right here, and then I've got a voltage one that's out. So these two are out. Replace them. So I need to get this one out and go ahead and get it hooked up, I think, first, and then I'll do that one. Anyway, that's my project for today. Hopefully it goes well. All right, I gotta get this battery right here out of the way. So what do we got? We got this one is coming over to there. See, he doesn't even have, like, he's got a 12 volt battery set up. I'm guessing this is like his trolling motor. So he's got this to here, and that he has as his outboard motor. I think that's wrong. I think this should have been over here, and then that is actually a deep cycle battery, so that would be the wrong battery. But we know this one's dead, so I'm gonna disconnect it, and then we're gonna figure out later on like where we want to send this to. See, he's got this right here. That just goes to there, so we get all that disconnected. Alright, I got a tub filled up on this one. This little Johnson, little 70 horsepower. You know, he said the gauges wasn't working, all kinds of stuff, so he had a bad battery. I went and got him a new battery. And then he had the trolling motor to the starting battery, and then he had, you know, he had the engine to the deep cycle battery, but then he had all the gauges, all the other stuff that should come from the switch. Like, he said his gauges wasn't working. Well, that's why. They were on two separate, you know, things. So now that we got wired right, and I am charging it from his onboard charger, he's got a little dual bank. It's like 5 amps for each one. They're blinking right now, which means they're about charged up. I did figure out his trolling motor battery was still good, so you know, I'm not gonna replace that since it's still good, unless he just wants me to replace it. But if I was going to do it, I'd upgrade my trolling motor, I'd put a lithium battery, and then a proper fuse, because the fuse he has is not, they're not great. But, so I've got this, but of course he doesn't have the little lanyard I need. Oh, that's right, I used it on this. I might do a little thing on this. Okay. I gotta do a water pump on this guy. I got the thing off already. I'm gonna flush it. There it goes. Alright, about all I need. This thing works good. And I got another little hose for some other ones. And then I just have a, you know, hose grip, garden hose, and I got this little thing so you can give it the onions, give it the beans, you know. I use my little pan over there because I don't want to make a muddy mess. It's get warmer today, but I need to figure out where the draw is, or what's going on with its gauges. So I'm gonna climb in here and do power and grounds and all that stuff. And then he said he hadn't been putting any oil to this. And I'm like, man, I hope he's getting oil. Like, you know. He's got an oiler down there, but the line is so hard. The bulb, you can't even, like, you can't even squeeze on it. Alright. Trying to figure out a wiring problem. And First of all, you can see like it's got wires laying down everywhere. No telling what is the real problem. I got a couple over here, and I'm just gonna wrap them up so that they're kind of like not just dangling down so bad. And it's over here, you can't see it. It's gonna be really hard for me to record anything, but I like doing it. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this stuff because I think all this is fine. You know, unless we got some green crusties in here. Like I can't tell because of, you know, I'm all like wrapped up here. See, like this green crusty? I don't think it's green crusties, but we can look at it. We'll take it apart, maybe spray it, maybe. Yeah, she's really been in there a long time, so might be a mistake. Hope not. This is not a problem anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's not a problem. Over here is our problem. Ooh, it'll let me get you way back up in here. Alright, so I got my probe on my ground. I was coming along here, and I got, you know, on this panel, I got, you know, I got my test light, and I'm getting power across those. Obviously, this is where it comes in, and it hits this, and hits this. And I forgot to get some fuses, but I don't think he's getting it back up to the switch. Yeah, so then get my light so I can see what the heck is going on wherever it went. So the horn works. It was working. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it works. But then we have like this, and we got red going to black, and that doesn't seem right. And figure out where that goes to. I don't know. We do have a warning horn. You know where to start. It's always this way. Where to start. So for one thing, this ground that this one that they had up there, like, it's not good. So we'll go ahead and change that one out because I know it's bad. I mean, you know, he said something about, oh yeah, just put a new body, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, this is gonna be a little bit of time and labor. How much do you got? What are we talking here? You know, like, I'm not just replacing stuff, dude, unless you authorize it. He has this, which looks like it's going to a ground, so I'm guessing that was supposed to go here. And then, well, what about this? This is not, that's not right. Is there power going there? No. What is it going to? So this is a thing that I don't know where this goes up. I think we're gonna have to take this all apart. That's the ground. It's just dirt, debris, and all kinds of stuff. But what? This is interesting because I got the key on right now. So there's that. Now one of these should be the main power. Oh, that works. That works. Okay, so I need to figure out wire blue. I could. Right now, I think we're empty of fuel. I'm curious if it. So, is this our? I kind of need. So this would be purple. I don't think we're getting anything there. Whoever you are, just leave me alone for a second. Okay, there is purple. So then, are we getting our grounds? Probably not. So let me see how I can set this up. This, I got grounded straight to the battery. So I'll just hook up my meter. Alright, that should be ground. And then put it on continuity. Somewhere will be a ground. Yeah, that's grounded. That's good. I know I got a good ground. So now, no ground. No, it's got ground. I don't know if it's a good ground. What about this? Those are just tied together. I don't know what that means. Okay. 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 Okay, ground. So do we just have a bad gauge? Alright, that's ground. Well, it's not easy if you're blind. I'm not blind, but that should be ground, right? No, or is that? Can't see which one is mine. That should be ground, right? What about way up here? Whoa. Man, I tell you what. That's just a speedo tube. I don't know. Yeah, that's just, well, it still should have power and grounds on them, right? Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's great. It's almost like it's not a good ground, but then it could be me. Yeah, that's probably me. So it's got power and grounds. Okay. That should read 12 volts if that gauge is working. Yeah, that's not reading anything. So that one's got power and grounds. Okay, so now, okay, so he needs a, all right, he needs a voltage, and then looks like he needs a, now his trim gauge is working. So the only thing that's not working is the voltage gauge. Alright, but then I'm still curious about that. There makes sense. I don't know. Like, this all needs to get like tacked up. Obviously tie wrapped up good. You know, just do that next. I don't know. This is obviously like maybe an old, you know, I don't know if he needs that. There's probably power for, looks like a, ow! like a hummingbird unit or something. I don't know. So he's got, this is probably an old one. So maybe we can just start tie wrapping stuff up. People, man, they do crazy stuff. Alright. That's kind of like that. But then what is, I mean, yeah, what is this? What is going on here? Alright, take that back out of there. And then there's this. What was this to? And does he have power coming out of it? Oh, this is not hooked up. Ah, crap. Alright, see if this has got power. No. Yes, it does. So it has power going to it. This, you know, they kind of didn't need that. This could go, I don't know, it could go back over here somewhere. It's just ground. And then this is a hot, so you know, it can just get put up somewhere. This, I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm doing a lot of guessing there. Let's get some tie wraps. I thought I had some down here. I got a couple, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna keep working my way back, like, kind of like this way. So he needs a voltage gauge. You know, I got a cool voltage gauge in there, but I could throw at him. It's kind of a cool little deal, actually. He might want it, I don't know. Man, I don't know how people get where they just leave stuff. So this doesn't have any power on it, and there's not a ground anywhere. So I don't know if somebody just tied it together, what they did, but obviously you can see it's not working. So I can even like maybe take it apart just in case. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. So I don't know, like I said, somebody just, you know, they stuck it up there because, you know, they're trying to keep it out of the way. I really don't know. I don't know. But we're going to tie wrap it up. That's what we're going to do. And this, I'm leaving for a minute because I don't know if he was still using that for something or what the deal was. Alright. Now these, get some more tie wraps. You know, it's gonna bounce around, it's a boat. I don't know what else you're gonna do about it. And this is just a, you know, hose for your, so yeah, let's go this back to this. Okay. And we're gonna do one more. It's a little tight, but I don't know. So it looks like he had a lighter over here. Oh. I'll put these back up kind of out of the way. Here was another switch that he had. At first he was like, oh yeah, just redo it all. And I'm like, how much money does this guy got? Like, what? How far do you want me to go with that? I don't know how to take that. You know, like, you mean, what do you mean by that, you know? Everything costs money. I'm not just doing it for free. You know what I mean? I love my peeps, but still gotta make a living. Alright, well, so the only thing we really don't have is this gauge. You know? So that works, that works. Get you out of here. See, it don't come on. No, nothing. This goes up and down. So the tube gauge is working because, see it go down. And I think the fuel gauge is working. Let's see if it goes off. Yeah, see, it goes off. It's like it takes it a minute. Or the kill wire needs to be engaged. So this thing really probably needs a new one. It works, but so you get that on there, and then where's my keys? Seriously, dude. Okay. Came on. Huh. Yeah, maybe Oh, there was something. Did you see it? So we get to there, but then we don't get it to there. Like, what happened? It was working. And like, there's no lights. Okay, we still got some kind of issue. May have it in that switch right there, right here. You see, I mean, we obviously, this is working, but then, you know, nothing. So because that was working. So I don't know, let me figure it out. Alright, well, there ain't much to report. I got that top gauge in. Now I just gotta get this one off, and somebody's got her on there pretty good, so just gotta ratchet. Shouldn't be that big a deal, but this is the wrong size ratchet. Why? Now I gotta get back up again. Well, crap. I got one somewhere right here, I think. It's like a weird size, man. It's like 11/32 or something weird. And then some of, like the new ones are like 5/16. They're only supposed to be like, you know, like hand tight. Well, it's not that. I'll tell you that. What we got? It's even bigger than that. 3/8. What is this? Yeah, 11/32. Watch. No. Okay. There we go. Alright. This one I don't care because it's bad anyway. Bad. Uh-oh. Alright. Once I get it loose, it'll come right off of there. What is going on? Yeah, just come back. Oh, it's probably this bent into it. Alright. Oh yeah, been a while. Been a minute. I keep these little nuts. I don't know why. I guess sometimes I find people, you know, they take stuff off and then, they don't put it back, but then I wonder why it don't work. Well, it's got a high impedance air gap. It's pretty hard to overcome them. High impedance air gaps are not easy, you know. Can't see. Rained yesterday. Guess it's gonna rain again today. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, we gotta get these off too? Well, that's just not right. Oh yeah, it's like a lock nut too. Yeah, that's why it don't even work. Yeah, I can't. I need a better position. Maybe this. lock nut. Wow. Yeah, that ain't supposed to be like that. This might take forever. That's gonna take forever. That's when you almost want to cut the thing off. Well, alright. See, because it's a lock nut, it doesn't want to. Yeah, this is crazy. See, I'm still not even all the way out. Wow. Wish I had a ratchet that I could use for this, one of those electric ones. But how are you going to get it up into this area? You know, that would be the thing. Man, come on. It's off. Screw you, get out of here. Alright, let me get this one off. You don't want, could be 10 minutes on this side because it's loose. Alright. Well, now my thing is, I'm going to turn this off. See if I can tighten it up by hand. Obviously, we're editing this out. Yep. All right, I got that out. That's crazy. I'll be back with a new one. It shouldn't be too bad, but I gotta get my camera out of here. All right, I got these gauges in. Got his new volt gauge over there, and then this is the first time turning it on. So let's see how we did. This key switch, he doesn't have a like I have a, what do you call it, lanyard I can put on this, but this thing is not working good. I never did like these. I like the other ones better, but whoa. Yeah, that came on. Okay. So let's see what happens if and then it looks like we got voltage too. It's not great. Might be a little low. I may have to put it on charge. We'll see. See, right? We'll pump up the bulb. Put it in. I got a tweaker if I need to adjust this tachometer, which I may, I don't know. We'll see how it is right out of the box. Might be a little hot. Definitely a little. I dig it. Hawkeye Marine.
Hey, it's Pete calling.
Hey Pete, how can I help?
I was wondering if I could bring you my pontoon boat with the 70 horse Evinrude on it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what your schedule is. I don't know.
You're probably a month and a half out. I can put you in my book, but that's how long it is. I mean, I can't really even give you a guesstimate of time. I'm just taking care of one at a time, you know what I mean?
Oh, sure. So you're thinking half a month out?
Oh, no, more like maybe a month or a month and a half.
Okay. So you don't want it sitting over there for a month and a half?
No, you can't bring it over here until I'm ready for it. I only keep a couple of boats at my house now. I don't keep a lot of here, so I put you in my book and then I call you back whenever I'm available.
Okay. All right. Put me on the books then, I guess.
Okay. I'll put you down.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. That's 1,000. I'm gonna have to edit all that. That's about right. 800. Might be a little lower. I don't know. I guess I could try to tweak it and see. That's pretty good. I don't like that gas. Yeah, I don't like that gas at all. That's all. Yeah, that gas is terrible. Alright, so we got that. We got our volts is showing. So we fixed all that. Starting good. We don't have the fuel gauge is not showing that now. Alright, so let me figure that one out. It was working. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're part of our awesome community. Love this video? Hit subscribe for more adventures. The best way to support us is at hawkeyemarine.net. Shop outboard powerheads, lower units, and top quality boat parts. It fuels our content and keeps you on the water. Visit today. We'll see you next time.